Dear students, now let us derive the perfect or ideal gas equation. In the last lecture, we have discussed what is perfect gas. Perfect gas is a gas that should obey or that should fulfill these conditions. Those conditions are what? The molecules of the gas are point masses, means the mass of the molecule should be negligible. The intermolecular force among the molecules of the gas should be zero. There should not be any intermolecular force of attraction or repulsion between the molecules. And the third one is the gas obeys the gas laws or Boyle's law, Charles law, etc. So the gas which satisfies this condition is known as what? Perfect gas. Now let us derive a equation here, that is perfect gas equation or ideal gas equation. Consider 1 mole of perfect gas. Let P1, V1 and T1 be the initial pressure, volume and temperature of the gas respectively. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ 1 ಮೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೀವಿ. ಅದರದ್ದು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತ್ರಿ? P1, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ V1 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ T1. And P2, V2 and T2 be the final pressure, volume and temperature of the gas respectively. Pressure, volume, temperature initially ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು? P1, V1, T1. Later it has changed to P2, V2 and T2. That is initial pressure and the final pressure, initial volume, final volume, initial temperature and the final temperature. ಈ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಸದ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ದಿಂದ ಫೈನಲಿಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ಈ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾವ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೇವಿ. ಲೆಟ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್ ಟು ಫೈನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇನ್ 2 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್. ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಿಗೆ 2 ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗತ್ತೈತಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಏನೈತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ T1 ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರನ್ನು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಇಡತ್ತೇವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೈತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರು, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮು ಮತ್ತು ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ P1, V1, T1 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಫೈನಲಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್, ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಏನಾಗಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗತ್ತೈತಿ? P2, V2, T2 ಅಂತ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗತ್ತೈತಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ 2 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್. 2 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಒಳಗದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗತ್ತೈತಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಏನಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರನ್ನು ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕೀಪ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ T1 ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ P1 to P2. Pressure of the gas is changed from P1 to P2 so that its volume changes from V1 to V1 dash. When you keep the temperature constant, ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರನ್ನು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು T1, ಅದ T1 ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರನ್ನು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಇಡ್ರಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಷರನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀರಿ. ಪ್ರೆಷರನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ? P1ದಿಂದ P2. P1 ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಅದನ್ನು P2ಗೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಐದರ್ ಯು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ V1 ಅನ್ನೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ V1 ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆಗಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎಟ್ ಅ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಟನ್ PV is equals to what? Constant. PV is equals to constant ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿದ್ವಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್ ದಿಸ್ Boyle's law. Boyle's law equation is like this. V is inversely proportional to P, where PV is equals to constant. So we can write P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2, right? So here according to Boyle's law, P1 V1 is equals to P2 instead of V2. That is what the final volume or a change in volume is now here what? V1 dash. So P1 V1 is equals to P2 V1 dash is equals to, now we need what? Change in the volume. ಏನು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ಅದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆನ್ ಯು want to calculate the value of V1 dash, you will just send the factor P2 to this side so that V1 dash is equals to P1 V1 divided by P2. Let us call this as a equation 1. Now suppose the pressure P2 of the gas is kept constant. In the first stage or the first step we have kept the temperature as a constant. Now in the second stage or a second step let us keep the pressure as the constant. In the second stage ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ P1 ದಿಂದ P2ಗೆ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಈಗ P2. Now the value of pressure is what? P2. In the second stage, let us keep that pressure constant, that is P2 as a constant. Let temperature of the gas changes from T1 to T2. In the first step, the temperature was constant, so now also the value of temperature is T1, but now we have changed the temperature value so that it has changed to T1 to T2. So that its volume changes from V1 dash to V2. In the first stage volume ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ V1 to V1 dash ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ಸೊ V1 dash ಇಂದ ಈಗ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯಿತು? V2ಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು? ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ P1 ದಿಂದ P2ಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿವಿ? ಪ್ರೆಷರನ್ನು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿವಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ P2 ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ constant is the first step. In the second step pressure P2 is constant, temperature changed from T1 to T2 and the volume changed from V1 dash to V2, that is V1 dash to V2 according to Charles law. We have already discussed this law also, that is Charles law, that is what volume is directly proportional to temperature. Whenever you increase the temperature or when you heat a system, ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮನ್ನು ನೀವು ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ದ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್. That is what volume of the gas will also expand or increases. That is what whenever you increase the temperature, volume is also going to increase. V is directly proportional to T. So we can write like this: V is directly proportional to T and the ratio, that is V1 by T1 is equals to V2 by T2. That is what the ratio. Charles' law's equation was like this. The Charles law equation is V is directly proportional to T. When you take this T to this side, we will keep a constant. V by T is equals to constant. Then you can write for two system, V1 by T1 ratio is equals to V2 by T2. This is what ratio is equal. Now in this two volumes are there. One is V1 dash, the first one, initial volume, and the final volume is what? V2. So ratio is what? V1 dash by T1. Temperature is also 2. Initially it was T1. Finally it has changed to T2. So we can write the ratio like this: V1 dash by T1, V2 by T2. So V1 dash by T1 is equals to V2 by T2. Now again you need what? You need change in the volume. V1 dash is equal to, just send this temperature T1 to this side, so it will come to the numerator. V1 dash is equals to V2 into T1 divided by T2, and this is named as the equation 2. Equation 1 was also V1 dash, where you send this P2 to this side so that you will get equation V1 dash is equal to P1 V1 by P2. Here V1 dash is equal to, you will send this T1 to numerator, so V1 dash is equals to V2 T1 by T2. Now you got two equations here. Equating equation 1 and 2, we get V1 dash is equals to this factor, V1 dash is equals to this factor. So we can equate these two factors, that is what P1 V1 by P2 is equals to V2 T1 by T2. When you equate these two, you'll get P1 V1 by, just we have taken this temperature to this side, P1 V1 by T2 is equals to P2 V2 by T2. Just arrange these terms. This T1 is replaced by P2 and you have sent the T1 to this side. P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by T2. Just replace these two terms, then you will get this one. P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by T2 is equals to, we can write like this: PV by T is equals to what? Constant. Initial this ratio is equals to final this ratio. Then we can write directly like that: the ratio PV divided by T is always constant, and thus constant is denoted by a letter called as R, and that R is what? R is universal gas constant. How we got this ratio? By equating these two equations. We got this equation and we have just rearranged these terms. P1 V1 by T1 means the first a state or a initial state. Next is what? P2 V2 by T2. This is what? The second or the final state. As the ratios are equal here, we can directly write PV by T is equals to constant, and this constant is denoted by a letter called as R, where R is universal gas constant. Then we can just send this T to this side and we'll write a equation like this. PV is equals to RT. This is equation 4. PV is equals to RT is equation 4, and the equation 4 is known as perfect or ideal gas equation. So what is the, when you have asked the question like this, that is derive the relation or derive the perfect or ideal gas equation, means you have to derive this, and the equation is this one. PV is equals to RT is the perfect gas equation. If the gas has mu moles, then equation 4 will be PV is equals to mu times RT. Equation 4 was what? PV is equals to RT. If the gas has mu moles, initially we have consider 1 mole of a perfect gas, and we have derived this equation PV is equals to RT, because here mu is equals to what? 1. We have considered 1 mole of a perfect gas. Now if the gas has mu moles, we don't know the exact number of moles there, but just consider a symbol here, mu. If the gas has mu moles, then equation 4 is multiply mu to this factor. So PV is equals to mu RT. It is the perfect gas equation for mu moles of a gas. Now let us derive the SI unit of R. ಈ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟನ್ನು ನಾವು ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎಸ್ ಐ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಎಸ್ ಐ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಪಿ ವಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಮ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಟಿ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಯು ನೀಡ್ ದ ಎಸ್ ಐ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯೂ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟಿ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಮ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತು ಟಿಯನ್ನು ಈ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಆರನ್ನು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿರಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಪಿ ವಿ ಬೈ ಮ್ಯೂ ಟಿ. When you send this mu t to the LHS, just write the unit of all the factors here. Unit of pressure, unit of volume, unit of the mole, and unit of the temperature. Unit of pressure is, we define the pressure like this. Pressure is what? Force per unit area. ಒಂದು ಏರಿಯಾಗ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾಗ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೋರ್ಸನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀರಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾ. Then what is the unit of force? That is Newton. What is the unit of area? That is meter square. Area is what? Length into breadth. Length is measured in meter, breadth is measured in meter. So the unit of area is meter square. The unit of force is Newton. Then the pressure unit is what? Newton per meter square. So just write here the unit of pressure is what? Newton meter square. Next, unit of volume. Unit of volume is defined by this product, that is length into breadth into height, where length, breadth, height are nothing but these are the lengths and these are measured in meter. So the volume unit is what? Meter cube. So right here unit of volume is meter cube. Next, unit of mole. Unit of mole is mole. Next, unit of temperature is Kelvin. Now just rearrange the terms. Here meters per meter square is there, then here we have meter cube. So what remains here? Newton meter divided by more Kelvin. Then this Newton meter can be written as joule. So the SI unit of R, that is SI unit of universal gas constant is joule. When you send this mole and the Kelvin to the numerator, you have joule per mole per Kelvin. It is what? SI unit of the universal gas constant. You may ask a question that write the SI unit of universal gas constant. So what is the SI unit of universal gas constant? That is joule per mole per Kelvin. Now the R has a particular value for 1 mole of a gas. The value of R for 1 mole of gas is 8.31 joule per mole per Kelvin. This value is useful in the numericals. So just remember the value of R, that is for 1 mole of a gas, that is R is equals to 8.31 joule per mole per Kelvin. When you plot the graph between the ratio is what? PV by mu T. PV by mu T versus P. This factor versus the pressure is almost a straight line parallel to pressure. Take PV by mu T factor along the y-axis, pressure along the x-axis. When you plot a graph for ideal gas, it is almost straight line parallel to the pressure. ಪ್ರೆಷರಿಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದೇನು ನಮ್ಮ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಲೈನ್ ಐತಿ, ಆ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಲೈನ್ ಏನು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ನೇಚರನ್ನು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಏನು ನೇಚರ್ ಐತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ದಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ಈ ಥರ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಿಗೆ ಥೆರಾಟಿಕಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಥೆರಾಟಿಕಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಿರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಫಾರ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಈ ರೇಷೋವನ್ನು ಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಈ ರೇಷೋವನ್ನು ಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ T1 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೈ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 20 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್, 10 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್, 5 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್, ಈ ಥರ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 20 ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ದೆನ್ 15, ದೆನ್ 5 ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್, ದ ಕರ್ವ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ದ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್. ಈ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಅವರ ಈ ನೇಚರ್ ಏನೈತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್, ಅದರಿಂದ T3 ಅನ್ನೋದೇನೈತಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಫಾರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ T1 ಈಸ್ ನಿಯರರ್, T2 ಈಸ್ ನಿಯರರ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಟು T3. So what this indicates? Again at a high temperature, a real gas behaves as a ideal gas at high temperature. ರಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ಏನಾಗಿ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇನು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅ ಹೈಪೋಥೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಥೆರಾಟಿಕಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್. ಈ ರಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸದ ಕಂಡೀಷನನ್ನು ಫುಲ್ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ ಯಾವಾಗ? ಅಟ್ ಹೈ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಸೇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ that factor. Now let us see another one expression here. The expression is work done on compressing a gas. Expression for work done on a compressing gas. The question will be like this. Derive the expression for work done on a compressing gas. So in that case we should consider again a gas. When a gas is compressed, ವರ್ಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್. ನೀವು ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ಕಾಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ವರ್ಕನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವೇನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಕಾಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್, ನೀವು ಕಾಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ಸಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ದೇರ್. Work is to be done on the gas. If P be the pressure exerted on the gas and dV be the change in the volume of the gas, then work done on the gas is given by dW is equals to pressure P into change in the volume dV. P into dV, and this is equation 1. So what this says is when you apply some pressure here, P is the applied pressure. ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ಕಾಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀರಿ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಪಿ, ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಪಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ದ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್, ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು ಗ್ಯಾಸ್, ನೀವು ಕಾಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಈ ಡಾಟೆಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಏನು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗೈತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ. V1 ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯಿತು? V2ಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು DV ಇಂದ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. D ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಈಸ್ V1 ಟು V2. V1 ದಿಂದ V2ಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯಿತು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕಾಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಬೈ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್, ಮ್ಯಾಲಿಂದ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಡಿ ವಿ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್. ಈ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್. You have done some work here. That work done is product of pressure into change in the volume. How this expression has came, how this equation has came, let us see here. That is, work done is defined as product of force into displacement, right? And the pressure is defined as what? Pressure is what? Force per unit area. So can we write the pressure as product of, can we write the force as product of pressure into area? That is what F is equals to P into A. This A, when you send it to this side, the product pressure into area is equals to force. So in the place of force, we can write P into A. Pressure is force per unit area, so that force is product of pressure into area into displacement dx. Now P as it is. Area is what? Area is product of length into breadth. Length into breadth is area. Again height dx is there. Distance dx is there. Length into breadth into dx is what? Height. Length into breadth into height is nothing but volume. So work done is P into dV. This equation came by these relations. Work done is P into dV. Now let us consider two cases here. The first case is if volume of the gas is changed from V1 to V2 at constant temperature, then the total work done is given by, in the first case, the temperature has kept constant. Temperature of this system is constant and the volume has changed from V1 to V2. Volume has decreased. Then work done is given by V1 to V2 dW. It is small work done. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ನನ್ನು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಮಗೇನು ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಟೋಟಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್. ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್. So capital W is the total work done is equals to integration of V1 to V2 the small work done dW. Then W is equals to V1 to V2. What is dW? dW is P into dV. P into dV. That is from equation 1. In the place of dW, we have written the value of dW P into dV. For ideal gas, we have equation PV is equals to mu RT. Then what is the value of P? Just send this V to this side, RHS side. You got P is equals to mu RT divided by V. In the place of P, because we have here dW is equals to P into dV, so just write the value of P by the ideal gas equation, because we here just we consider ideal gas, so we can write the ideal gas equation. PV is equals to mu RT and P is equals to mu RT divided by V. Substitute here P, value of P, that is mu RT divided by V into dV, where mu is what? Number of moles, which is a constant. R is what? Universal gas constant, that is also constant. T is temperature, and in the first case we have taken temperature as a constant, so that is also constant. So what are the factors constant here? Mu, R and the T are the constant factors. Then remaining is volume V. It is a variable because here volume is changing, varying, so volume is a variable. Mu RT, right outside, out of the integration V1 to V2, remaining is what? 1, because mu RT is out of the integration, remaining is 1 divided by V is in the integration because it is a variable, into dV is there. Now the integration of 1 by V dV is what? Already we know this. Integration of 1 by V is log V. Integration of 1 by X is log X. So integration of 1 by V is what? Log V. Now the limits are from V1 to V2. Now write the upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is what? V2. In the place of V, write the upper limit log V2 minus, in the place of V, write the lower limit log V1. Mu RT is constant. Out of the integration we have a constant mu RT log V2 minus log V1, upper limit minus lower limit. So the total work done W is equals to mu RT log V2 divided by V1. This expression came by the relation log A minus log B is equals to what? Log A by B. Log A minus log B is equals to log A by B. A and B are here, V2 and V1. So log V2 minus log V1 is equals to log V2 divided by V1, equation 2. In the first case, the temperature was constant. In the second case is if the volume of gas is changed from V1 to V2 at constant pressure, then total work done on the gas is given by. First case we have kept the temperature constant. In the second case we will keep the pressure as a constant. So that the expression becomes like this. The total work done, capital W is equals to small work done, that is integration of dW. Volume is again changing from V1 to V2. So integration of V1 to V2 dV. Small dW should be there. In the place of dW again write P into dV. In the place of dW again write P into dV, and directly we have written P out of the integration because here this says that at a constant pressure. We have taken pressure as a constant. So write pressure P out of the integration, remaining is dV, and integration of dV is V. Integration of dx is x, so that integration of dV is also V. Write integration of dV as V, upper limit and lower limit. Limits are V2 and V1. P is constant out of the integration as it is V2 minus V1. Upper limit, in the place of V substitute upper limit V2, minus in the place of V substitute lower limit V1. W, capital W, total work done is equals to P into V2 minus V1, which is the expression for work done on compressing a gas. Work done on a compressing gas has a two expression, first case and the second case. First case is we will keep the temperature constant and the expression is like this. W is equals to mu RT log V2 by V1. In the second case we will keep pressure constant and the expression is W is equals to P V2 by V2 minus V1.